up? I'm Miss Tell It Like It Is. How y'all doing out there? I'm doing wonderful, wonderful on this beautiful sunny day in the beautiful state of Florida. Yeah, it's just so beautiful, y'all. Just look at it. This is my favorite place. I love to come and be by the water. As I've expressed myself many times that I've posted, water and nature is my favorite place, okay? It's a place where I can relax, listen to the waves, and feel good, clear my mind, you know? Yeah, today I'm coming with a good video. I would like to ask you all, before I start, subscribe, like, and comment, and share. Thank you so much. Today, y'all can see I don't have any makeup on. I just wanted to let my face breathe, okay? Not that I wear a whole lot of makeup anyway. Every now and then my daughter, she makes up my face and she puts everything on it, but really I just wear lipstick and eyeshadow, and sometimes I don't wear anything, like today. Yeah, and I feel good, y'all. I feel good. I'm like that song, James Brown. I feel good. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I knew that I would. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I feel good. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I knew that I would. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So good. Da-da. So good. I found you. Da-da-da-da. I feel nice. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Like sugar and spice. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I feel nice. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Like sugar and spice. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So nice. Da-da. So nice. I found you. Da-da-da-da. All right, y'all. Whew. Y'all get the message. I feel good today. You know, I'd stressed to y'all many times that my channel is a multi-topic channel, okay? And why is it a multi-topic channel? Because I would just get bored with one subject, y'all. I just can't stay on one subject, okay? I could, but I don't want to, okay? So today I'm gonna be sharing some characteristics of a narcissist, okay? And a lot of you may know those characteristics, but believe it or not, there are a lot of people that don't even know about narcissists, period. They don't know about narcissistic abuse. They are not aware of it. So there are some people out here that are going through turmoil, that is going through hell, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, psychologically, spiritually. And they're around people that they feel like their energy is just sucked out of their body, and they don't know why. Well, I've been around a lot of narcissists in my life, y'all. I didn't choose that. It just happened that way. And so I'm just going to share with you all some of the characteristics of a narcissist, because being aware of who you may be around will help you know how to protect yourself. It will also help you to not take things personally. So let me move over here because someone's coming talking, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little walking, okay? But I I've been exposed to a lot of narcissistic abuse. Um, and I survived. You know, I've had a lot of crazy narcissists in my life. Um, all kind of narcissists, okay? Violent ones, psychotic ones, um, criminal ones, you name it, I've had it, okay? And narcissism, it can happen to women or men. I mean, it doesn't matter because you have men narcissists and you have female narcissists, okay? But one thing about a female narcissist is she sucks a man into her life, and it seems like she builds him up, and then at the end she tears him completely down. And the same thing about a male narcissist, the same thing. He comes to try to build you up just to tear you down. So I'm going to give you some characteristics of a narcissist, you all. The characteristics of a narcissist. First of all, man or woman narcissist, they have no empathy. They have no empathy for your feelings. They don't give a damn about you, period, okay? They're selfish, self-centered. They're out of touch with reality. They're controlling. They're mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually abusive. They are manipulative. They are crafty, cunning. They are plotters and planners. They plot to make your life a living hell. They have you questioning yourself, like, what did I do? Because you could have such a great day with a narcissist, and you could go out to eat. They could buy you some gifts, and next thing you know, you're being called bitches and hoes, and you don't know what the hell happened. You're like caught in a state of confusion, like, what happened? We just had a good time. What did I do? You didn't do anything. The narcissist loves to start a state of confusion in one's mind, whether female or male narcissists. They love to do that. They're very insecure, but a lot of times they come off as secure, but really they're very insecure. A lot of them feel like they are superior to others and like they deserve special treatments, like, you know, they will set a whole plot up and put you in that plot just to break your peace. They love testing you. They love pushing your buttons mentally to see how angry they can make you. They love accusing you of things that you haven't done. They love to accuse you basically of cheating, or lying to them, or stealing, or whatever. They just love to accuse you of things. You find yourself always explaining to the narcissist or always defending yourself. And the narcissist will have you questioning yourself. Is something wrong with me? Did I do something? Am I crazy? Because the narcissists love to do shit to you and then turn around and say, you caused it. They love to abuse you and say, you caused it. They take no accountability for their actions at all. They are so out of touch with reality that they don't see individuals for their own individual personality. They see the world or people, or they perceive the world and people based on who they are. So if they accuse you of being a cheater, it's them, they're the ones cheating. If they call you crazy, they're the ones that's crazy, y'all. They call you psychotic, they're the ones that's psychotic. If they call you a thief, they're the ones a thief. If they tell you you can't be trusted, they're the ones that can't be trusted. They love to self-project. They never ever take accountability of their actions. And some narcissists love to abuse you, beat you, verbally abuse you, steal from you, threaten you, control you. And then when you try to defend yourself, they'll turn it all around like they're the victims, like you've done it to them, like you've cheated on me, you've stolen from me. No, I hit you because you hit me. You may not even put a hand on them. But they're so out of touch with reality that they perceive themselves as the victim when you're really the victim. When you're dealing with a narcissist, sometimes you feel, there were times when I dealt with a narcissist, I felt like I was actually going crazy. I didn't even know about narcissists or narcissistic abuse. I had no idea, y'all, what that was. I just knew I was going through hell. The more you try to please a narcissist, the more they're dissatisfied with you. They want more. They take. And they want to take until you have nothing left for yourself. They're always so critical about anything that you do. They never can give you genuine feedback of anything positive about you. And if they do say, oh, you're beautiful, you're sexy, you're gorgeous, or you're handsome, they'll turn back around and say, you're ugly, you're fucked up, you're stupid. You ain't nothing. They build you up just to tear you down, you all. And there's some of you who are going through turmoil right now. There's some of y'all in relationships. You're being controlled. You're being told what to do, how to do it, when to do it. You're being manipulated. And you're trying to love someone that cannot love you back. Because the only thing the narcissists love to do is to cause emotional distress and pain. They are full of damn trauma, y'all. They are full of trauma. The best way I could describe a narcissist is you feel like you're up on an up and down emotional roller coaster. Even when things are going so good, if you've been with them for a while, you know that something is going to go wrong. Because they can't stand for just stuff to just go good. They have to create a scenario of confusion, drama, fussing, fighting, physical altercations, accusations, insults. They have to create a situation where they are degrading you. Some of them, they will degrade you sexually too. There may be things in the bedroom that you don't like to do, but they make you feel like you should do these things because you would do them if you loved me. So if you don't do this, you don't love me. Manipulative. And some people don't know, and they're like, well, you know, that's true. I don't like doing this particular thing sexually in bed, but if I loved him or if I loved her, I would just try it. So they try things and they degrade themselves, and they feel bad later And the narcissist will tell you, if you say, I feel bad about what I've done, I just don't feel like it's right, they'll be like, oh, stop being sister. Suck it up. You love me, don't you? You shouldn't regret anything. They have total disregards for your feelings. They don't give a fuck how you feel. It's all about them. They're self-centered, self-absorbent, cocky, arrogant. They are intimidating. They love to threaten you. They love to give you ultimatums. You're going to do it this way, or this is how it's going to go. You feel like a prisoner in bars. That's how I felt, y'all, when I was with the narcissist. And I had more than one narcissist in my life. They will set shit up just to make a confrontation and then blame the shit on you. And I'm going to give you a good example. This is what happened to me one time. I was in a relationship with a narcissist. And I was in my apartment, and the phone rang. And I answered the phone, and there was a man on the other end. And he said, am I speaking to so-and-so, speaking to Karen? And I said, this is she. And he said, hey, Karen. He said, how you doing? I said, fine. How are you? He said, good. I said, who is this? And I'm going to just say his name was Craig. I'm going to just make up a name. It's a made-up name. I said, okay, Craig, do I know you? And he was like, we used to date, you know? And I'm like, Craig what? Craig Brown. I'm like, Craig Brown? No, I'm sorry, sir. You have the wrong number. He said, you are Karen? I said, you have the wrong Karen. Have a good day. And I hung up the phone. And I hear a knock on the door, y'all. And I knew who it was because my ex, he knocked a particular way. He didn't just knock like, he went, he had, you know, so I was like, yeah, that's him. So I answered the door, and he said, hey, he said, how you doing? I said, I'm doing good, baby. I said, how are you doing? He said, I'm good, but you were talking to someone, because I heard you talking to someone. And I said, yeah, someone called me, you know. And he said, they called you? I said, yeah, but it was the wrong number. And then he said, who did they ask to speak to? And then something went off in my head like, this is a setup. And I can't lie, because he just set this whole thing up. So I was like, they asked to speak to Karen. And he said, they asked to speak to Karen, and that's you? And so you said that's the wrong number? And I said, it was the wrong Karen. And he said, nah. He said, you know what I think? I said, oh boy, here we go. He said, I think that was someone who knew you and you're cheating on me. He said, and I don't like that. He said, I don't trust sneaky bitches. That's what he said to me. And I said, first of all, I'm not sneaky. I'm not a bitch. And I'm not cheating on you. Y'all, I was explaining myself. And he loved that, because that's what narcissists love to do. They like to put you in a predicament of having you to explain yourself and defend yourself. So he was like, the guy asked to speak to Karen. I said, yes, that's what I said. He said, so you don't know your motherfucking name? I said, hold up, wait a minute. I said, I think you set this shit up. I think you had that guy to call me and everything. And it was like this little grin that came across his face, y'all. He was like, and he looked at me and he said, you know what? Bitch, you crazy. You are a crazy bitch. He called me crazy, y'all. See, that's the narcissist's favorite word. They love to call you crazy. I said, well, at least I hung up the phone. I said, I hung up the phone. He said, you didn't hang it up fast enough. You should have hung it up fast enough. You sat there, you had a conversation with this guy. And then he went to threatening me. He was like, let me tell you something. I don't know who that was you was talking to on that phone. He said, but I tell you this. Cheat on me and see what happens. See what happens. And then he grabbed me, y'all, by my neck. He lifted his hands up and he acted like he was going to smack me in the face, and I jumped like this. And he put his hands down and he laughed. I was crying. I was scared. But to him, it was just fun and games. It was just satisfaction to see me in pain. Satisfaction to see me scared, y'all. He got satisfaction. And that's how the narcissist does. They get satisfaction. They set shit up. And then they abuse you, and then they say it's your fault. That's what narcissists do. They start unnecessary confrontations. Another time, because when you're with the narcissist, they're very controlling. Another time is when it's the same narcissist. He called me on the phone. And his rule was, when he calls, he wants you to pick up on the first ring, okay? So, y'all, I didn't know what the hell was going on, but he had me for a minute. He had me really trained, y'all. I was just running. I could leave my cell phone clear across the room, and as soon as it rang, I was just dashing across the living room, trying to get it before it hung up, or before it goes to the second ring. And so I remember one time, y'all, I didn't pick the phone fast enough, and it went to the second ring, and I picked it up on the second ring, and I said, hello? I said, how you doing, baby? And he said, I ain't doing too good. Excuse me, y'all. I'm not doing too good. I said, why? He said, because didn't I tell you to pick up the motherfucking phone on the first ring when I called? I said, well, I just happened to get the damn phone on the second ring. At least I picked it up. He said, don't get smart with me. I told you to pick up the phone on the first ring, and bitch, that's what you should have done. I said, well, excuse me, I didn't, okay? The next time I will. He said, you know what? He said, you was probably sucking dick. That's probably why you didn't pick up the phone, because you was sucking dick. I said, whatever. But he would get me so angry. This would go on, y'all. He would get me so angry till he would bring me out of my character. I was tearing up stuff, throwing stuff, screaming, acting like I was going mad. And then he would threaten me, and I would be like, bitch, come on then. Come on. And then he would break down and he would laugh and he would be like, yeah, I know you have it in you. I know you have it in you to be tough. I gotta toughen you up. You're too sweet. Just those mind games, y'all. No matter how much I tried to do for him, it was never, ever good enough. It was never good enough. What's my point here, y'all? Why am I talking about the narcissist? Somebody out there needs to know That if you feel like you're going crazy, if you feel like you're explaining yourself all the time, if you feel like you're always defending yourself, if you feel always like you're walking on eggshells, you're nervous, if you feel intimidated or scared, if you feel controlled, then maybe you're dealing with a narcissist. And you need to be aware that you're dealing with a narcissist. If you ever break down and cry, and this person laughs in your face, or say, bitch, I don't care if you crying. If they show no regards for your feeling, maybe you're dealing with a narcissist. And let me tell you something about a narcissist, y'all. The longer you stay in a relationship with them, the worse it gets. It doesn't get any better. But this is the thing. The narcissists that I was with, I've been with a couple of crazy, crazy narcissists. They'll threaten you and they'll abuse you and threaten you and then threaten you, you better not leave. That they'll kill you. Or they'll have someone to kill you. And so some of y'all may be with people like that. You just may feel like, I'm stuck in this shit. I don't know how to get out. One thing I will tell you from advice, okay? Don't ever tell a damn narcissist you're gonna leave them, baby. You better move in silence, because let me tell you something. If you tell a narcissist that you're going to leave them in person and by your damn self, 9 times out of 10, they will try to kill you or they will kill you. I was just watching on YouTube the other day. I wish I could remember this story. It was about a young lady. I think she was about 36 years old. She married this covert narcissist, and she showered him with gifts, y'all. He went to prison. She waited for him, and then after prison, she married him, and she did so much for this man, and she was all on social media just praising this man and everything. She loved this man to death, y'all. And when she realized that she was dealing with a narcissist and she wanted out, she met up with this man. She got in a car with him. He shot her and threw her body out on the side of the road. And she did everything for him. Everything. And he had no love. He disregarded her like she was nothing, like she was trash. She had no love for her, no love for her family. She had a daughter. I think her daughter was 17 years old. Well, he totally disregarded her. Go on YouTube and find that story. I cannot think of what that story is. And I wish I could, but I can't. But try to Google it up. They was a black couple. Okay, let me tell you something. Narcissism, it just comes in all colors, baby. All colors. And the medical community tries to say that narcissists are rare, but baby, from my personal experiences, no, narcissists are more common than what even the medical community knows. I mean, they're more common, baby, because I've been with more than one narcissist in my life, okay? So I know. I just wanted to give y'all a little knowledge on narcissists, narcissistic abuse. And like I said, when you're with a narcissist, I don't want to leave this out. A lot of times you feel like you're losing yourself because you do so much to please them. In the midst, they take so much from you, you do lose yourself. You try to please them in every way. And this could be a man with a female narcissist as well. Because They're not just male narcissists, they're female narcissists. But I'm talking from my experience as a female who's been in narcissistic abuse. I haven't shared half of my stories, you all, of the things I've been through with the narcissist. But I can tell you one thing. When I was going to leave a narcissist, I never ever let them know. I did it in silence, okay? I didn't tell anybody either, okay? I just did it in silence, baby. I moved in silence. And that kept me alive, y'all. Because I had some real crazy characters in my life. That's why, y'all, now, I'm so comfortable with being by myself, And I'm going to tell you, I think maybe one of the good things of being with a narcissist, and I know y'all probably like, there's nothing good that comes out of being with a narcissist, but I always said, out of every bad situation, learn from it and get something good out of it. And the good thing I did get out of the worst situations of being with narcissistic men in my life is that it taught me not to give a fuck what people think about me. I guess because when I was in all the narcissistic relationships, I was constantly explaining. I was constantly caring about, no, that's not my character. I'm not a cheater. I'm not bad. No, I didn't do that. No, I did this because this. I did that so much to now, y'all, I don't give a fuck. When I tell you I don't give a fuck about what people think about me anymore, I don't give a fuck. I got to the point I got tired of explaining and trying to prove my point and trying to prove that I'm good. I don't give a fuck no more. I really don't, y'all. I did become a lot tougher and not giving a damn about what people think about me. Let me tell y'all something. This is off the subject, but I deal with some narcissists right now today. Well, I say it's one narcissist, okay? Not more than one. It's some associates I know, and out of one of those associates, there is a narcissistic female, okay? Now, most of my associates, they liked my hair. They said it was pretty. They liked it. But there was one narcissistic female in that group. I knew she was going to have something smart to say to try to piss me off or get a reaction. And I gave her the opposite, because that's what you do, y'all. When you see a narcissist is trying to get to you, you give them the opposite reaction. Then that gives them a narcissistic injury. They get wounded. When you don't respond to them the way they want, they get wounded. So I was around some associates the other day, and a lot of them was saying they liked my hair. They liked how my daughter did my hair. But that one narcissistic female in there said, ooh, I see you went blonde. All blonde. You must be trying to be a white girl now. You must not love yourself. You be talking about self-love on your channel, but you got all blonde hair, so you couldn't love yourself. Y'all, I had to remember for a minute that she's a narcissist, because I was about to get back with her, okay? I was about to tell her about herself, because she has a Brazilian butt lift. I wanted to say this to her. Well, before your surgery, you black and you didn't have no ass. But you went and got some surgery. You got a Brazilian butt lift. Does that mean that you feel more blacker now, since you got that ass on you that you didn't have? Are you trying to be like me, because I have ass naturally and I didn't have to get surgery? I wanted to come off like in an ignorant way, but I realized, y'all, no, that's what she want me to do. So I came off totally opposite. I wanted to say something like this. There are white women that get blonde hair, get their hair dyed blonde. Does that mean that they're trying to be white? No, they're already white. Okay? Maybe they just like the blonde hair. There are white women that also get Brazilian butt lifts. In fact, there are women of all cultures that get Brazilian butt lifts. Does that mean they're trying to be black? No. Maybe they just like having a big ass. I started to say, no, I just love changing up my hair color. And I like the way this blonde hair looks on me. It has nothing to do with me trying to be white. That's what I started to say, but I said, no, that's what this narcissistic heifer wants me to say. So when she accused me of wanting to be white and that I didn't love myself or my channel teaches self-love, I said, so you really think that I'm trying to be white? That's what I said to her. And she said, I don't think, I know all that blonde hair. I said, well, honey, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. If you think I'm trying to be white, no, well, it's whatever you think. I said, have a nice day, sweetheart. Mwah. And the look on her face, y'all, was like, that's not how it was supposed to go out. She really thought I was going to get with her like I really wanted to, but I had to think she's a narcissist. So she wants me to, like, get nasty with her, but I'm not going to get nasty with her. I'm going to give her just the opposite, and I'm going to give her a narcissistic entry. And let me tell you, when a narcissist is insulting you or calling you names, if you want to really get to a narcissist, if they call you a bitch, be like, thank you, sweetheart. That's the nicest thing you ever said to me, because I'm the nicest bitch that ever lived. Get sarcastic in a nice way. Kill them with kindness. The narcissists hate that. Now, some of them may want to fight you because, I've had some very violent narcissists, so some of them may be a little psychotic. So if you can't defend yourself, don't go there, okay? But I'm just saying, give them the opposite of what they're looking for. Don't try to engage in an argument with them, because they love that. They feed off, they get high emotionally upsetting you, y'all. Or if they make you cry, they love that. They love to see negative emotions. And some of them, they love to do things for you, because I've had a narcissist that loved to do a lot of stuff for me. But then, and he loved to build me up. But then maybe a day later, or two, I'm a bitch. I'm only with you because you have some good pussy. You're a bitch. You're a hoe. Every time a narcissist insults you, just know they're self-projecting what they really are, because they cannot see you for your own individual personality. They can only self-project who you are based on who they are. And saying that, I'm just telling it like it is. I hope some of y'all got something out of this video about narcissists and how they operate. And if you're somewhere going crazy, pulling out your hair, wondering what the hell you done, wondering why you can't be appreciated, wondering why you can't be loved the way you love them, wondering why they're always criticizing you, putting you down. One minute they're building you up, they're praising you. The next minute they're insulting you, causing drama, doing all kind of shit to cause drama and confusion. Just know you may be with a narcissist, okay? Never ever blame yourself, okay? And before I go, talking about narcissistic abuse, remember the Sean Darwin case and Miss Macy? The cop who shot the black woman. See how he set shit up? He told her to go to the stove and take the pot off the stove, and she did. And then he accused her of trying to throw hot water on him. And then he shot her. And then he blamed her for his actions and called her crazy. And said she probably set the whole thing up. But what he was really doing is he was self-projecting what he was. He was the crazy one. He was the one that set up everything. Everything he accused her of doing and her being crazy, that's what he really was. So he self-projected on her who he really was, or who he really is. He took no accountability for his actions of killing an innocent woman. And then he got satisfaction out of causing pain to her and to her family. And my thing is, this man, he couldn't even serve his country. So if he couldn't serve his country, how the hell could he serve a community? He should have never ever been allowed to become a police officer. Because in my opinion, when you take a badge to become a police officer, that's supposed to be a badge of honor. Just like if you take an oath to serve your country in the military, that is an oath of honor. When you take the badge to be a police officer, a policewoman, that is supposed to be an oath, a badge of honor to serve your community and do the right thing. But when you have bad, narcissistic, psychotic cops like that Sean Dahmer, when you have those kind of cops, they don't make being a police honorable. They bring disgrace and dishonor to not only themselves, but to their fellow officers and to the whole organization. Because that's not what being a police officer is supposed to be. It's supposed to be an honorable oath to serve, to protect people from violence and protect the weak. Not to abuse the authority and to bully and to kill and to intimidate and then to get pleasure off what you're doing. That's so narcissistic, isn't it? There just needs to be better ways that officers are hired. Like, they should go through so much, like, psychological evaluations. I mean, this man, in 4 years, he went to 6 different police departments. That's a sign he was a narcissist, because probably whoever he was around, they probably got sick and tired of him. Okay, on with the next one. Whew, they were probably happy to see him go to the next police department, so they didn't have to deal with him. But saying that, I just had to touch on that. Sonya Macy, Miss Sonya Macy, rest in peace. I clearly believe that Miss Sonya Macy was a victim of a narcissist. Because Sean Dahmer, he shows all the signs of a narcissist. He was happy at what he did. He got pleasure. And he act like he protected himself. He act like he was the victim. But he wasn't the victim. And she was no threat. So this is what happens, y'all. A lot of us deal with narcissists, even not even in relationships. You could be around a narcissist on your job, just in a social club. Narcissists are everywhere, okay? Just be aware and attentive. And never, ever, 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 ever keep questioning yourself. Never give a narcissist explanations of why this, why that. Stop explaining to them. Stop arguing with them. Stop defending yourself. Stop letting them bring you down mentally. Know who you are and recognize who they are. Okay? I'm just telling it like it is. I told it like it is. I just want to say toodaloo. Love y'all. If you like my video, subscribe to my channel. Okay? I'm out. Take care.